Ja.
Genauer gesagt haben wir nicht gegen die Russen gekämpft, sondern gegen den Bolschewismus.
Naja,
der Russe ist
Mensch ist genau der gleiche wie wir.
stalinistischer Bolschewismus und haben versucht, unser Land davor zu schützen und vor allen Dingen vielleicht ganz Europa. Wenn wir den Bolschewismus nicht aufgehalten hätten, dann wäre er auch über ihr Land gekommen und vielleicht nach Frankreich und so weiter.
Der war bis an der Kanalküste.
Ja, genau.
Der Russe. Hatten sie alles vor.
Wir hatten, weil ja wir mussten auch gegen den Amerikaner kämpfen, weil der dann gelandet ist in Frankreich und in Italien und in Afrika und so weiter, haben wir also am Schluss gegen den Russen, gegen zum Teil 12-fache Übermacht gekämpft. Und immer mit der Hoffnung, ihn noch von den Reichsgrenzen fernzuhalten, zum Schutz unserer Bevölkerung.
Now, I grew up in the ruins of a country that suffered the loss of its democracy. I was born in 1947, 2 years after the Second World War. Growing up, I was surrounded by broken men drinking away their guilt over their participation in the most evil regime in history. Not all of them were rabid anti-Semites or Nazis. Many just went along, step by step, down the road. They were the people next door. Now, I've never shared this so publicly because it is a painful memory. But my father would come home drunk once or twice a week, and he would scream and hit us and scare my mother. I did not hold him totally responsible because our neighbor was doing the same thing to his family, and so was the next neighbor over. I heard it with my own ears and saw it with my own eyes. They were in physical pain from the shrapnel in their bodies and in emotional pain from what they saw or did. It all started with lies and lies and lies and intolerance. So being from Europe, I've seen firsthand how things can spin out of control. I know there is a fear in this country and all over the world that something like this could happen right here. Now, I do not believe it is, but I do believe that we must be aware of the dire consequences of selfishness and cynicism. President Trump sought to overturn the results of an election, and of a fair election. He sought a coup by misleading people with lies. My father and our neighbors were misled also with lies, and I know where such lies lead. President Trump is a failed leader. He will go down in history as the worst president ever. The good thing is that he soon will be as irrelevant as an old tweet. But what are we to make of those elected officials who have enabled his lies and his treachery? I will remind them of what Teddy Roosevelt said. Patriotism means to stand by the country. It does not mean to stand by the president. Now, over the past few days, friends from all over the world have been calling me distraught and worried about us as a nation. One woman was in tears about America, wonderful tears of idealism about what America should be. Those tears should remind us of what America means to the world. Now, I've told everyone who has called that as heartbreaking as all of this is, America will come back from these dark days and shine our lights once again.
At a Japanese state banquet, President Bush vomited in front of the Prime Minister. The official explanation was food poisoning or a stomach virus. But for those who knew Bush well, it might be connected to memories from over 40 years earlier. As a 19-year-old naval aviator, Bush once carried out a bombing mission over the Bonin Islands. His plane was hit by Japanese anti-Mites aircraft fire. He managed to parachute out, landing in the ocean. Japanese ships were actively searching for him. Bush knew that if captured, he wouldn't just face a POW camp. Japanese forces in that area were known for cannibalizing captured Allied soldiers. The terror was suffocating. Fortunately, after 4 hours adrift, the U.S. submarine USS Finback spotted him. They pulled him back from the brink of death, leaving behind this rare footage. Years later, Bush, now president, set foot on Japanese soil again. That morning, he had even played tennis with the Japanese emperor and crown prince. It was part of the soft power diplomacy on his Asia-Pacific trip, an attempt to strengthen the US-Japan alliance through friendly sport. In the evening, Prime Minister Miyazawa hosted a state banquet. When the sashimi was served at the banquet, it may have acted like a key, unlocking a flood of memories. The deeply buried fear and trauma erupted in a physical way, creating this most awkward moment in diplomatic history. First Lady Barbara rushed to wipe his face. Secret Service agents leapt over tables to help him. The scene became a diplomatic nightmare. Broadcast live to the world. 3 minutes later, Bush opened his eyes slightly. Perhaps that night he wasn't choking on food, but on memory. The war had long...
You be the judge. If you're awake, you already feel what's right. Support the movement. Show where you stand. Your presence matters. Your choice carries meaning.